gain courage by, I'm not telling you to gain courage by being fearless. No, you gain courage by doing what you got to do and knowing that it's scary on the other side of it. Not necessarily you just being just so, fearlessness and brave, because it's going to be scary when you do that thing for the first time. When you take that cold shower, when you jump in that cold water, like, it's going to be uncomfortable. That's how you gain courage, by doing the thing that that's scary over and over again. And they're going to gain it little by little, bruh. That's just how it is. It's not like you're just going to become fearlessness overnight. So yeah, gain courage is by, doing the scary thing that that's scary. Not by necessarily just being fearlessness. Like, come on, bro. Stop using things as a crutch or certain belief systems, ideologies, or emotions to validate what you do, to like just be victim, or just to hold on, or to think that you're doing something when it's just a placebo, and then it has an adverse effect on you, makes you feel a certain way, and then you're realizing that it's not taking you any further. Stop using things as a crutch. You gotta face it. It's all on you. Don't use it as a coping mechanism, because humans, we tend to do that, especially certain belief systems. You gotta let it go, because it's just a cop out. It's kind of like an antidote at the end of the day to kind of like subdue you. No, you gotta go in, man. You gotta take on that fight sometimes, bro. You have to do that, because that's only gonna push you further and see what you really gotta go. You can't just use things as a crutch, because that's what you're doing. Never use things as a crutch, because it's only just a cop out. The mind will just trick you to doing that, and you gotta see that. Don't wait or try to convince anybody like of information or things that that could help them or change the course of something. Like, if like you're not gonna be able to do that automatically, so just wait. When they're ready, they're going to accept the truth. You gotta understand that things take a process, especially in this world that we live in. They're not ready yet. Don't be quick to judge these people. When they're ready to accept the truth, they're going to do it. They have a life too. So remember that. Don't be quick to judge these people, or you're going to push them further away from it until they own karma in that vicious cycle. So don't do that. So our ego comes in the way sometimes. So let them be ready, and they're going to come to you, or something's going to happen. Everything comes in full circle. So just wait. They're gonna ready. It might not be this lifetime. Stop waiting on information or things to like just make sense and clear. Just do what you got to do, and everything's going to kind of click. Your brain's going to shape up, because your brain only focuses on patterns. Okay? So if you're trying to figure something out and you're not even doing it, it's like your brain's trying to configure that. What are you doing? That's all it's going to do that. It's always going to tell yourself that you're just doing that to figure something out. It's not going to figure the thing out that you're doing that. You're only telling yourself that you're figuring something out when you're really not. You got to do the thing first, so your brain can register that action and go through that action, because it's becoming a part of your life. You're doing it, You're growing with you. You can't just think something through and just wait till it like come. Like, nah, you got to do it. And it's going to just fall in place. Your reality is going to shift. Your brain is going to pick up on the patterns, especially with the subconscious mind. So don't wait and long on information. Just go on your journey, take the action. It's going to click, bro. That's all you got to know, bro. Stop trying to be pitch perfect. You're not an angel. You're not Jesus Christ. Okay? You're not Superman. You're a human being. You have an ego and these limitations for a reason, so you can overcome them, and grow. We come here to grow. So stop trying to act perfect, put on this persona, and then later you get exposed for something that you didn't know you probably do, because you're just weird, or just something that's off with you because you're hiding it. You got to be authentic and real with yourself and transparent. Because how you going to grow? You're just lying to yourself, okay? So stop trying to be pitch perfect. It's about growth, man. That's all it is. It's about growth. So don't try to be pitch perfect, okay? Like, stop. We did not come in this world perfect, okay? So remember that. You can be spiritual, this, Christian, that, whatever you are. Remember, you are in warfare in this world, war, mental war, physical war. So you gotta just be, you gotta over the cap on all levels. How everything has like a bottom on a cap, like it's limited. You gotta go over the cap in all levels every day because you're in war at the end of the day. So remember that. Don't get caught up in things. Don't become naive. Just always have that, that mind of hand, that open mind to know that things are a certain way. Things will come. Things could reflect. You know what I'm saying? So we are in war at the end of the day. So know that. You might not see with your two eyes, but it will come through. Trust me, it will come in full circle. You will see. So stay on your pivot. Don't let nobody move you out of your pivot. Stay mentally sharp, because this is war. You got to fight. You might not fight with your hands, but you got to use your mental, everything. If you're getting angel numbers 333, 444, 555, whatever, that's a good sign that you are on the right path. Of course you're on the right path. Um, this universe works in calculations, numbers, frequencies, codes. So those codes are going to emanate out of you when you're just aligning on your path. It's going to, radiate. Not like radiate, but you're gonna see it. It's gonna be an outward manifestation of your path. That means you're on the right path. So if you're getting angel numbers and synchronicities, it's a good sign. I get them almost every day. Even like the past couple of years, like I would say like 3.5 years ago, I've been getting them almost every day. So angel numbers are a good sign. So if you're getting angel numbers, synchronicities, matching numbers.